So this episode is going to be a little bit different from the normal ones. Normally we're doing play-by-plays and telling you what's been happening in the past episodes. But today, I decided to switch up a little bit. I do like doing play-by-plays, but I don't know if I want to do that for forever. I'm still going to do play-by-plays every now and then, but I do just want to talk to you guys about this newest episode of JJK. I don't know, I feel like that'll be more interesting than play-by-plays right now. Because episode 9 was really hype, but episode 10 was more of a building block for episode 11. There was a lot of talking, and I don't know how much I can actually get out of a play-by-play whenever I'm just talking about people talking, you know? But I ain't trying to hold us up. Episode 9 was very cool. You can definitely see the animation that they use in the hidden inventory arc showing through in this arc too. I know a lot of people, me included, were worried that they were going to go back to the old art style now that they're back in the present time, but I think they did just fine. It was a good mix between the hidden inventory art style and season 1 art style. If I'm being honest, I think I might prefer this art style. It's definitely not as stylistic as the hidden inventory one, but it is cooler than the one from season 1. But to talk about the episode itself, oh my gosh, where do I even start? This episode was just all around hype. Honestly, probably in my top 3 of the episodes in the show so far. And that's almost completely because of Gojo Satoru. This man was on demon time. And when I say demon time, I mean demon time. What this man was doing to Jogo was devious. Like, this man really twisted and tore his arm off and was smiling while doing it. Like, if that isn't psychotic, I don't know what is. But the craziest part has to be when he looked at Hanami, walked towards him, and just kept on doing that until he was put into a crater in the wall. And he stared at him for just a little bit too long, and then he went, literally exploded out of the blue, completely eviscerated. I genuinely felt bad for Hanami, because that stuff was disrespectful as hell. But it was cool at the same time, I have to admit. I can't be too mad at Gojo. I mean, I did like Hanami, but they are no top 5 character, so like, I can't be too mad. But if I'm mad at anything, it's that he didn't give Jogo the same treatment. I think Gojo almost did the same thing to him. He literally had him crapping bricks. He was so scared. But that's when this man got saved by a bunch of transfigured humans. Bro, that was the weirdest way that he could have been saved too. Like, he couldn't have just, been strong enough. Actually, he probably couldn't, because like, Gojo low-key obliterated him last time they fought. But still. But speaking of transfigured humans, can we talk about how this man Gojo killed 1,000 plus transfigured humans in 299 seconds? That stuff is insane. The narrator of the show said that if he activated his domain for more than 0.2 of a second, every single regular human in that station would die because their brain would be fried. And this man still activated that stuff. He used those 0.2 of a second to kill every single transfigured human in that station. That means that he had to turn his domain off and back on every 0.2 of a second, giving him that small window to kill all of the transfigured humans. That stuff had me straight up flabbergasted, absolutely astounded, but not as much as the plot twist of the episode. So I'm sure everyone watching this video remembers who Gato was from season 1 and JJK 0. And if you don't, here's a quick reminder.
What is that stuff you're spraying everywhere?
Disinfecting deodorant. I don't want everyone to breathe in the monkey smell.
Yeah, That's pretty much what he's known for, just calling people monkeys all the time. Which is why I was a little bit surprised when I realized he has not said monkey once since the arc started. And that's when they reveal that it's because it isn't even Geto. This man takes off his dome and reveals a brain with a mouth on it. That stuff is nasty, bro. Oh my gosh, never come near me. If you think that is cool, we cannot be friends, bro. I'm sorry. But pretty much it's explained to us that that brain is a completely different curse that took over Geto's body, named Kenjaku. He's pretty much the exact same as Geto, just less of calling people monkeys all the time. And I don't know for sure, but I'm guessing that this man is like top 5, maybe even top 3 in the verse right now. Especially because of what he did to Gojo. Because this man managed to seal Gojo inside of a box. This stuff is insane. It's going to completely change the power scaling of the universe. Like with Gojo being sealed, literally anything can happen. The curse's chances of winning just went up by like 200% at least. Like, it's almost guaranteed at this point. Without the sorcerers having Gojo, the possibility of all of them dying is crazy high. And I heard that the kill count in this arc is supposed to be insane. So I'm convinced at least half the cast is gonna die this arc. And it all indirectly is going to be because Gojo couldn't do anything. And I think the killing spree has already started. Episode 10. Oh my gosh, was it interesting. Definitely not as hype as episode 9, because there was a lot more talking, but still interesting. We did hear talking from one person that I was not expecting whatsoever, and it was that man Mekamaru. Mekamaru is my goat now. We love him. I will take zero Mekamaru slander. I do not care what you have to say. He is my guy. This man made a fail-safe insurance plan to make sure that when he died and Gojo got sealed, he would still be in contact with Jujutsu sorcerers for at least a couple minutes. He made an earpiece that would spawn on Yuji's ear and be able to have a full-blown conversation with emotion and everything. And remember, this man is dead and he is still in high school. He did all this before he was even 20. Absolutely insane. I think we forget how old these people are in anime a lot of the time. Like Gojo. When you see him, you probably think, he's probably 20, 22. No! This man is 28! 28 years old! That stuff is insane! I don't get how he does it. How is he still in his prime at 28? So we all know that Gojo has been sealed at this point. And even while he's sealed inside of that box, he is still doing stuff in the real world. He has so much cursed energy that he made it so that his box is so heavy that Geto can't even hold it anymore. And you know, this seems cool. Until you realize that they're sending a rescue squad to make sure that Gojo is safe, or if he's not, to retrieve him. How are any of his allies going to pick up his box if he weighs like minimum 1,000 tons? That stuff will not move whatsoever. I don't think he thought that part out. But speaking of rescue squad, we get to see who that's supposed to be. So on that squad, we got my guy Nanami. We love to see Nanami. Toji's son Megumi, and this kid who got like less than 5 minutes of screen time last season. But he seems pretty chill. His name is Ino. Not a good look, but he has a cool mask. I can at least admit that. And then we got practically every other sorcerer, except for like Inumaki and Uta. Everyone else is out there just to save people and kill curses, which is hype as hell. If we don't get to see some of that action, I'll be mad, Mappa. I want you to look at all of the sorcerers real quick. Do you see how serious they are? Mahito is looking a little bit too excited right now. Like, I think that's a little bit too much. You're really about to go into a war against practically every sorcerer there. What are you doing grinning that hard? And can we also talk about Mahito's and Choso's plan? They both want to kill Yuji. Are they forgetting that Yuji is Sukuna's vessel? Sukuna is not gonna let them kill Yuji that easily. At least Joko got some sense in his brain. He knows that that is not happening. Trying to kill Yuji is literally a death wish for them. It doesn't matter if they're a curse or a sorcerer or anything, they are cooked. I know you've all seen those JJK 236 leaks. We all know they are not beating him. Speaking of Yuji, this man is out here shouting to the entire city that Gojo is sealed. Like, bro, what if there's someone on the enemy side that doesn't know that yet? Now they know that they can actually kill you or have a decent chance. Cause before, I bet if they had sorcerers on their side, they were hesitant to attack anyone from Jujutsu High because they thought Gojo would just show up and obliterate them in one shot. But now they know they have a chance. But now everyone does know that Gojo is sealed. So Nanami had to change the plan a little bit. He's going to go out with the other squad who are killing curses and saving people. While Megumi, Yuji, and Ino are doing their thing inside, trying to destroy the veil. And he puts Ino in charge because he is the upperclassman. And bro, I am hyped to see what Ino is going to do. He's in a lead role now. With almost no screen time, he has to go crazy, I swear. If he doesn't, Gege, what are you doing? What are you doing, Gege? But all seriousness, Ino does seem cool. And if he gets some sort of tag team with Megumi and Itadori, that stuff is gonna be so sick. It's a must do. And just how enthusiastic he is too, bro. Oh my gosh. He just seems too nice of a character. Now that I'm thinking about it, that might be a bad thing. Highbar was the same way, and look what happened to him. Maybe don't give him screen time, Gege. Maybe just keep him as like a background character. I just like one or two cool things, because I don't want him to die. I know we don't know him well, but he seems chill. Please do not kill him.